All right, guys, really quickly before we get started, I'm going to be doing a $3.5 million shark card giveaway for the brand new Ubermacht Revolter sports car that just released in Grand Theft Auto Online. That giveaway is going to be going on my Twitter account, so I'll leave a link to it in the description. Friendly reminder with these giveaways, if you are the winner, it's your shark card. You can spend it on whatever you want. I feel like I'm going to get some comments about that, considering the Ubermacht Revolter is not a fan favorite of everyone, but you'll see what I think in my review. But just letting you guys know, I have that shark card giveaway going on right now. Check it out in the description. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, this is going to be my review of the Ubermacht Revolter, the newest sports car to be added into Grand Theft Auto Online, as well as all the details on the new event week and so much more. Okay, so you'll find this new vehicle on the Legendary Motorsports site, and there it is, the Ubermacht Revolter for $1.6 million, and that is very pricey. I mean, just compare it to some of the other vehicles we've received recently. The Overflot Autarch is only a couple $100,000 more, and it's a supercar. The Ocelot Pariah, another sports car, it's a couple $100,000 cheaper. This supercar is less expensive than this sports car. So you can see the price is very similar to one Rockstar added a year ago, the Ocelot Lynx, $1.7 million, making it one of the most expensive sports cars that Rockstar has ever added in the game. So we're going to be answering the question today, is that high price worth it on this vehicle? Now, another note, this also can be modified with weapons in the Avenger. We'll do that a little bit later. And there, of course, are the vehicle stats in case you're curious. I don't think those matter at all, but I do want to show them just in case people are interested. This is the Ubermacht Revolter. Let's go ahead and buy one of these and jump into getting this vehicle. So our Ubermacht Revolter has been delivered. Now, in case you're curious what this vehicle is based off of in real life, it's actually based off of the Cadillac Escala, which really makes me wonder why this vehicle is an Ubermacht at all. It should be Albany, which is Rockstar's in-game brand of Cadillac. It definitely has the Cadillac rear, but the front of this car, I'm not so sure. That's sort of my first impressions is the front of this vehicle is just awkward looking. But let's go ahead and take a listen to the startup sound. I'll let you guys hear that right now. So nothing amazing, but there actually is a difference in first person. So now what I'm going to do is get inside the vehicle while in first person, and you'll hear this chime, which is kind of unique. So hopefully you were able to hear that. That's a sort of interesting chime that happens when you actually start up the car in first person. It also looks like this vehicle is push to start because of that red button right there. It has a pretty fancy interior, as you can see. It sort of reminds me of the Nero custom seats. However, one thing that really bothers me about this car is the badge on the front. So take a look at this. This is an Ubermacht vehicle. It shouldn't even be an Ubermacht vehicle, but look at this. The Pfister logo is in there as well. It's like, what the heck did Rockstar forget that they had the Pfister logo on here and then tried to somewhat remove it? I don't know what's going on, but that's one thing I noticed on my live stream earlier, and I just thought that was very, very strange for that vehicle to have that. But anyways, let's get into the modification of this vehicle and start customizing this. All right, so don't scratch your eyes, guys. You're not seeing anything wrong here. There is no unique customization options for this vehicle. There's no bumpers, there's no spoilers, there's no splitters. There literally isn't anything unique about this vehicle that you can do in order to upgrade it. Really, the only thing you have are liveries, which they're not even all that unique. They're the ones that came out in gun running. Why does this sports car, this very luxury sports sedan, have Zancudo camo liveries on there? To me, that just doesn't make sense at all. So those are only the liveries that you can apply. There's no unique ones that we've seen on some of the other ones. And really the only unique thing you can do to this vehicle is the colors. So you have primary color right here, which is going to change, I would say, about 80% of the car. The only thing it doesn't affect are the bumpers, the hood, and the roof. However, the rest of the car is changed by the primary color. And then, of course, secondary color is the roof, the hood, and then the two bumpers right there. So again, not a whole lot of customization options. And then the trim color is the interior. So if you wanted to mess around with the interior and the center console and the steering wheel and stuff like that, well, you would want to do it with the trim color. And other than that, there are no customization options. I kid you not when it comes to this vehicle. You actually cannot change the color of the stock rims. Those are very similar to the Escala's rims in real life, but since they are chrome, they cannot be changed via the iFruit app. And then really the only thing we have left to do is put the weapons on there, which I'll actually go ahead and do right now. All right, so we're inside the Avenger here, and you can see we have two more customization options. The first is for weapons, which actually puts the mounted machine guns right inside of the grill, as you can see right there. It might be a little bit difficult, but you can see there they are. It's an extra $95,000. And in case you get, buyer remorse and you want to get rid of this vehicle, mine is fully upgraded right now. You can actually sell it for $1.1-ish million. So you buy it for 1.6, put 200,000 plus customization on there. You can sell it for $1.1 million. Hopefully you don't make that decision. Hopefully you either watch this video or you do some other testing and you decide whether you really want it or not. But that is the sellback price for this vehicle. So now let's talk about the performance of this car. And this is just going to be from my very brief experience with it that I've had on my live stream this morning. This vehicle is actually pretty fun to drive around with. It handles nicely. It has pretty good acceleration, has okay top speed. However, the trickiest part with this vehicle is its braking and its turning. It does neither of those really well, which means it is going to struggle a bunch in land races. And that is the exact thing that I have noticed so far, is that this vehicle is just completely outclassed by the other sports cars, which is kind of a shame because this vehicle honestly doesn't deserve to be a sports car. Or I shouldn't say doesn't deserve, it doesn't belong in the sports class. This should be a sedan. Why Rockstar have decided to make this a sports vehicle or attempt to make it a sports vehicle, I'm not sure, but it should have been a sedan right out of the gate. It doesn't belong in the sports car class. So because of this, it's going to be competing against the Massacro, the Pariah, the Feltzer, the Jester, and it doesn't stand a chance in sports car races. So it completely eliminates it from being a usable vehicle. So now let's talk about my final review of this vehicle. Let's start with price, and I'm going to give price pretty much an F. So this is on the same level as the Ocelot Lynx, where it's way overpriced for what you actually get. $1.6 million for this vehicle. That is a ton of money. Most supercars aren't even that expensive, and you're getting a really poor performing sports car. That's an F, really, really bad. Customization is an F plus. No unique customization options. Are you kidding me, Rockstar? That is really, really bad. Obviously not good right there. And then performance, I'm going to give like a C, like a C minus. It doesn't turn really well. It's fun to drive, which I do like. But the fact that it's in the sports class and it's competing with those other vehicles, the performance of it is completely shut down. Now let's talk about some other things that kind of bother me about this vehicle. Number one, the brand. This is not a BMW. It is a Cadillac. So I'm not sure why it has an Audi front and it has a BMW name. This should have been the Albany Revolter. I'm not sure what Rockstar was thinking there. Number two, couple design quirks. I hate the fact that you can see the Fister badge underneath there. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And then for whatever reason, Rockstar decided to weaponize this vehicle. I'm really not sure why. I personally think this vehicle would have been worth it if Rockstar had made it armored, kind of like the Executives and other criminals vehicles that were released in 2015. Then maybe this would have been worth the price tag of $1.6 million. But for right now, it is not. Absolutely do not buy this vehicle. The Ubermacht Revolter's name could not be more perfect. This vehicle is revolting, and it is a vehicle that you absolutely need to stay away from. The only reason you would buy this vehicle is if you're a huge fan of the Cadillac Escala, and for whatever reason you want this car with a wrong name and a whole bunch of things that don't make sense about it. So bottom line, save your money and do not buy this vehicle. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about the discount sales, bonuses, and stuff that are going on this week. So Rockstar are continuing double money in RP and air quota as I predicted. So air quota is still double cash in RP until January 29th, which is next Monday, which confirms that this event week is going to be for 1 week long. They also are doing double GTA money in RP in all Rockstar created stunt races and land races. So you guys could put together a nice playlist of races, stunt and regular, and you could, just keep grinding them over and over again. That'd be a pretty good way to make money this week. There's also discounts on Mark II weapon upgrades and customization. So in case you haven't done all the Mark II upgrades like me, this could be your nice opportunity to do that, either in the Avenger or the MOC. So you get 30% off the Mark II upgrades, the cost of the upgrade to the Mark II weapon. You get 25% off magazines, scopes, muzzles, and liveries, which is kind of nice. So if you've yet to upgrade to a Mark II weapon on any of the, I think it's 8 or 9 that are available, you definitely should. And then you get 25% off 2 vehicles, the Benefactor Turreted Limo and the HVY APC. So if you haven't bought those 2 vehicles, now might be the best time to do that. And then there's a premium race and a time trial. The premium race is Tube Rider, which is a Ruiner 2000 race, and the time trial is Coast to Coast, which I think is one of the longest time trials that Rockstar have. So I don't even know if that one's worth it. But that right there is my review of the Ubermacht Revolter, as well as everything that is going on this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. As always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Are you going to be buying the Ubermacht Revolter? Are you going to be staying away from it? Do you like this vehicle? Do you not? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comment section down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.